All right, this is like this is like part 4 technically of this repair. Hopefully the battery's not dead. Huh? It's got enough juice to do that. Pump the gas a few times. All right, here goes. I've given up on trying to fix it, and I'm bringing it over to the shop that did my coilovers, and I'm actually officially waiting for the tow truck now. I'm gonna label the original injectors that came out of the car, because just in case something is wrong with the injectors that I put in it, I want to have the original injectors that maybe we can reuse. With new seals and stuff, but I want to make sure that we don't use the one that I know is wrong. So I'm going to label the order that they were in, and if we have to reuse them, at least we'll know which one to avoid. What's going on, guys? So the part 2 of fixing my Miata's misfire has actually been like a 6-piece part 2. I've probably started the video like 5 other times now, thinking that I had fixed the issue and then scrapped the video because it wasn't it. The process has been a month and a half probably. I have officially diagnosed everything ignition related. New coils, new wires, new spark plugs. I ended up doing a lot of research on the forums and realized that it was probably fuel related, which kind of made sense because when it was running badly, you could smell fuel. And that typically means that there's a fuel leak somewhere in the system. But after further research, it was an injector. The car's been parked in the garage on and off for a month. I bought some refurbished injectors off of eBay. When I put them in, it actually ran worse, like horribly. It would barely stay on at all. So I was like, all right, at this point, I'm throwing in the towel. I've tried my best. I've thrown money at this thing, and now my car doesn't want to run at all, at least before it drove. So I took it to my boy Dre Works, and he checked all of the injectors that I bought, those refurbished ones, and none of them worked. They were poop. Like literally none of them could hold PSI. They would just sputter. He said that they weren't the OEM colors either, so he thinks they were like crappy replicas. So he switched my injectors around. So injector 1 was the one misfiring, so he put injector 1 on 4. So he took the ones that were originally in the car and he just flipped those 2. And he said, now try it out. He also purged all of the fuel, and he added some good shell gas into it and put an additive in there. He's like, so it could be that, could be the injector, but at least you'll know if the misfire switches from cylinder 1 to cylinder 4, that's your answer. So that was super dope that he did that for me. And of course, he drove it around and emptied the gas tank, and it was fine. He put new fuel in it. I picked it up. I drove it to work, and it was totally fine. And then on my way home, it barely got me home. It misfired the entire drive home. The entire drive. All 20 miles. It just check engine light blinking. Your boy wasn't about to pull over on the side of the freeway and wait 2 hours for a tow truck to bring this damn thing home again. I was stubborn. I'm like, you know what? Screw this car. No, I'm driving this piece of shit home. And I did. I sputtered on home on 3 cylinders. So not good for sure. Don't recommend it. But what's the worst thing that's going to happen? This engine already doesn't run. That's definitely not the right mindset to have. So fast forward to today, and I have received the second set of injectors off of eBay, but these ones are not refurbished. Dre went online the next day when I was telling him about the new misfire, and he found these. So these are the actual OEM Denso Miata Injectors. There, you can see that right there. Denso. But SNS Mazda Parts. Parts, sales, and importing. But yeah, on eBay, he sent them to me. They are all individually wrapped in bubble wrap. So like each one is wrapped by itself to keep anything from damaging it. But yeah, I pulled all the seals off. You know, I brushed all inside of here, down inside of here, got all around here. And when Dre switched it all around in the engine bay, he resealed it. So I already have seals on the new one, or I'm sorry, on the original. So I'm just gonna take the seals off of that one, put them on this freshly cleaned one, and hope for the best. I'm gonna fast forward that process because there's plenty of videos on how to do this. I don't need to show you how to do this. It's just 5 bolts here if you wanted to, but otherwise, these 3 bolts right here, 1, 2, and then 3, and then that fuel rail will come out. But that's it. We're gonna fast forward. Give that a listen, guys. Engine is running smooth. You can hear the injectors firing. Listen to the exhaust here. Finally it seems like we did it. Jesus. Let me go ahead and turn it off though, because it definitely smells like exhaust in here. Oh man, dude, finally. Oh man, it's been a long freaking battle. So, okay, real quick, we'll do a little recap and then I gotta get ready to go to work. So I repainted the brace bar that was in the car because it had a lot of rust spots on the top. So I took it and I smoothed it out and I repainted it. We also have the lowering springs here that will be going on the car. I've got motor mounts there that'll eventually be going on the car. I've got the leftover, well, I've got extra wrap. I ordered the remainder so we can finish the trunk. That way it won't be carbon fiber. The whole car will just be pink. But other than finishing the wrap on the trunk, I'm gonna go through it and clean up the wrap because when I got to the rear end, I started in the front. By the time I got to the rear, it was almost out of wrap, and I didn't remove the rear bumper, so I was fighting with the muffler, or I'm sorry, I was fighting with the exhaust tip, with trying to reach underneath the bumper to wrap it. I was fighting with the exhaust tip was in my damn way. So that part of the car wrap is horrible right around there. I'm gonna do some little detail stuff around the car, but yeah, I needed it running first. So now that it's running, oh, thank God. Also, there's a horrible rattle coming from the exhaust. It's hitting one of the support braces under the car. And so whenever I hit bumps or really start to get going, it goes ting, 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 and it sounds horrible. So we're gonna stuff something under there to get rid of that sound. But yeah, guys, thank God. Oh, thank God. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is part 2 of fixing my Miata MISFIRE. It was a bad injector. If you're thinking that an injector is bad, switch its injectors that it sits on and see if the misfire follows it. If so, it's probably that. See if you can find a refurbished one or something out of another car. Try to clean that one up first because a new one is $200. It's just a lot of money, so you're better off trying to find a refurbished one and just resealing it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Drink water, be safe, like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.